Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another fantastic car review video. We're going to be checking out the one and only Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Now, there isn't a sticker on this particular truck, but if I had to guess, this one would probably be like a 2020 or maybe a 2021. The reason why I say that, I had looked in here before I recorded. It has heated seats and a sunroof. And now, if my memory serves correct, 2019 and older TRD Pros didn't have that. I might be wrong. So because of that, this has to either be a 20 or 21. But apart from that, this is a glorious truck right here, guys. I love the Tundra TRD Pro, particularly the second generation. The third gens are pretty cool. I just think they're kind of excessive with the design cues. That is just my opinion. But this came with the 5.7 V8. The 3UR FE, a very strong engine. I think it's one of the coolest engines Toyota has ever made. The reason why I say that, it just has so much torque, and when you drive one of these things, you feel like the king of the road. Most of these came with the 5.5 foot bed, but I believe you could also get the TRD Pro in the 6.5 foot bed. Now, I believe they got rid of that option for the 21 model year. Everything's blacked out. TRD Pro blacks out all the emblems and the badging. The front grille is the Heritage grille, so instead of the Toyota logo, you have the script. And you also get the full C-shape daytime running lights, which starts like right here and it goes down. You have rigid fog lights, which is really nice. And then TRD Pro specific, you do get Fox shocks. Fox racing shocks, which are pretty cool. And you get the TRD BBS forged wheels. Now, in my honest opinion, I do think the third gen Tundra TRD Pro wheels are actually cooler than these, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with the front. This also does have the remote entry, or you like put your hand behind the door and it unlocks the door for you, actually. So I've reviewed a whole bunch of these second gen Tundras. I do want to say a lot of people are like on the fence about this. Some people consider 2014 to 21 as a 2.5 gen, or they might even say that's the third gen, which doesn't make any sense. It's not really that much different. It's just a refresh. It's not an entire, a different design. So people might call this like the third gen or something, or 2.5 gen. It's still the second gen Tundra. But I've reviewed a lot of them, so I'm not going to go over everything about this particular truck, because the TRD Pro Tundra of this era didn't really do that many things different, in my opinion. You still got the basic interior, black leather seats with the stitched TRD Pro. Between the original second gen and the facelifted second gen, this is like my favorite one. The only thing I wish this had was the second glove box that the pre-facelifted Tundras got. I love these gauge clusters. I think I've said this before, I think this is like the coolest gauge cluster that Toyota has put in any of their vehicles. It's just my opinion. It might be kind of weird. Some people don't care about that stuff, but I think this gauge cluster is pretty basic and cool. You know what I mean? Second gen Tundra never got a heated steering wheel, which was a bummer. I think this is like the best steering wheel Toyota has put in any of their trucks, by the way. I do like them a lot. You have an 8-inch screen. This has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, as long as it's 20 and 21. If it's 19, then it won't have Android Auto, but it will have Apple CarPlay. And then we do have the heated seats, like I stated earlier. So because it has the heated seats, this must be a 20 or 21. Massive center console. You love to see it. This one has the upgraded JBL speakers. Then we have a sunroof in here as well. If there were some things that I could change about the second gen Tundra, it would probably be two things, honestly. Actually, three things. One, I wish the headliner was black, which is it's whatever. Not a big deal. Two, I wish it kept the center console, or I wish it kept the two glove boxes And my third gripe will be in the back seat. My third gripe would definitely be the lack of space in the back seat. I really wish there was some sort of under-seat storage that you could get. You could get under-seat storage in the double cab Tundras, but not the Crew Max Tundras. Look at how humpy this is. Another thing I wish they could have done was like delete this entire hump and just have like an absolutely flat floor like you do get in the Rams and the F-150s. Just never quite made sense to me. Maybe they could have lifted this truck from the factory more and just decreased the amount of space. I don't even know what's under this, by the way. Some people actually cut holes in here to make storage. But again, you know, this is a massive back seats. It's like 2 feet of space back here. You get another 12 volts and armrest. Nothing special. This glass rolls all the way down. But yeah, I mean, I love the second gen Tundra. I think it's one of the best vehicles you can get out here nowadays. Used, of course. But back then, when they were new, they were probably one of the coolest trucks on the market. Now, like I said before, this is a 5.5 foot bed. I just think this bed is just not long enough. I wish they offered the 6.5 foot bed with the Crew Max. You can get that nowadays with the third gen, but back then you couldn't. It was either one or the other. With the tailgate down, it is pretty much 6.5 feet. Now, this is a drop-in bed liner. I would prefer a spray-in bed liner. Tailgate isn't that heavy. It's pretty lightweight. Beautiful TRD Pro Tundra. Let me know in the comment section if you guys own one of these. Let me know what year. Let me know if it's a second or third gen TRD Pro. One thing I will say before in the video, the pre-facelifted second gen Tundras also had another trim called the Trail Warrior. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was the Rock Warrior, which was like the predecessor to the TRD Pro. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.